Hello there, Libra, and welcome to your February 2022 reading. Thanks for stopping by today and spending some time here with me. If you like what you see, please click on that thumbs up, leave a comment, and hit the subscribe button to make sure notifications are turned on. All right, Spirit, tell me about Libra in February 2022. Under cycle, we have increase. Under intention, we have taking steps. And under consciousness, we have victim mentality. All right. Libra. There is something that's on the increase that is increasing the pressure of your victim mentality. I see in February you're taking steps to try to walk away from whatever is increasing. It feels like it's like a pressure. It's building, it's building, it's building. And it feels like you want to take steps to move away. But this person is bound to their bed and they aren't able to get up and walk away from what it is that they need to. There's a lot of emotion involved, and there's something about right now, like the timing of this is important in this situation, this circumstance. I feel like pressure is building to do something, pressure to find something, maybe find a job, go to school, maybe you're being pressured to find a significant other or kids, maybe there's some kind of pressure being put on you and it's building and you don't feel like you have what you need to make it better or to get out of the situation. But I do see you taking steps. Your intention is to make better whatever this situation or circumstance is. But let's find out some more. Spirit, tell me more about Libra in February, please. Tell me more about Libra in February. What's going to happen? Come back to center. Honor the process. Communicate with Spirit. And summon the rain. Okay, this victim mentality has got you all over the place. So Spirit is saying, come back to center. Take some time out to, like, this person's, he's holding his head, she's holding her head. So take that time to meditate or just to go within, ask questions, communicate with Spirit, go within your heart space. Like I said, ask questions and let things go through your head. Like if you get a vision or you hear somebody say something, and let that kind of stuff happen. Let that communication happen. Let it flow. Let it wrap around you. Let it help you come back to center. Do what you can to ground yourself, so you can see the situation from a better perspective. And honor this process. So like I was talking about, there's a reason why this is happening now. There's a timing issue. So this process is happening for a reason, and she's got butterfly wings. So there's transformation. This process is going to transform you. You're in victim mentality, so this pressure that's being increased on you, you're seeing it as a negative. what I'm seeing now is it's not necessarily a negative, but it is a process, and it's necessary for your growth. Now with Summon the Rain, this is while you're communicating with spirit. I feel like, Native Americans would dance a rainmaker, right? They had some kind of special magic. So use your own personal magic, communicate with spirit, and summon what you need to get yourself through this process, to change your perspective, to change your idea or your belief about what's happening, how it's happening, who this person is that's putting the pressure on you. Maybe you have a skewed sense of what they're trying to do, if they're trying to help you, and you're just seeing it as pressure, or you're seeing it as being forceful, or something that's more negative, and it may not necessarily be a negative thing. So summon your strength, summon your courage, summon your ability to look at this from a centered perspective versus so there's a lot of water coming out of this picture. It's a waterfall, and this is Summon the Rain. I want to say, let yourself cry. Let the emotions come out. All the emotional stuff, I think, is clouding your perception too. So summon, if you've been purposely holding back, don't cry, don't let the emotions take over. Set aside a time that can happen, and that is part of the process, and that is you honoring that process. It will help you come back to center. It will help you ground, and it will help clear up any communication issues with spirit, with your higher self, with your heart center, with your guides, with angels, whoever it is that you can speak with. And know that you're protected and loved, and this is just a very necessary step in the process of moving you forward. And don't be afraid to go up those steps, and if you have to turn your back on somebody, a situation, event, a circumstance, don't be afraid to do that either. All right, let's go a little bit deeper. Tell me more about Libra in February, Spirit. What else does Libra need to know about February, Spirit? The High Priestess. The Knight of Swords. The Queen of Wands. The Page of Wands. And the Queen of Swords. Okay, so there's a lot of people that are either relying on you or putting pressure on you or pushing something somewhere, somehow. And there's some hidden knowledge in this. Well, it feels like heavy and it feels a little more on the negative side from your perspective. These people love you and care about you and want the best for you. And so you got Knight of Swords, Queen of Wands, Page of Wands. There are two mothering figures that are... The term that came to mind was these two mothering figures are kind of up your butt about something. And you're just feeling it, and it feels pretty negative. But I think they're just excited, and they want to see you succeed or see you do something. Like I said, get a job, start a family, start school, move out, whatever it is this is about. There's two strong feminine presences that I could see this as being like a mother and a grandmother, or a mother figure or grandmother figure. Somebody, even it could be a boss, trying to get you to motivate, put on the pressure so you get a promotion in a job, or something along those lines. But they're feminine, and doesn't mean that they're female. They just have more of a feminine energy. So it's a little softer than, say, a man pushing. It's more feminine, more nurturing, more caring, but nonetheless, it's still there. Now, the Queen of Swords is, sometimes she can be a little more harsh and cold, so there may be one of the feminine figures that is a little more maybe on the masculine side and harshness, but this other one is just excited and crazy and dynamic and magnetic and wants the best for you. Now, the High Priestess here, I see that as hidden. There's hidden knowledge. You know something, or they know something, that when you honor this process, when you go through and understand the pressure, the need for increase, or when you come back to center and you're able to clearly communicate with spirit, some kind of hidden knowledge will be revealed to you. And I believe that one of these two characters has hidden knowledge and is waiting for you to get to a certain point to be able to tell you, which was going to ease a lot of the pressure at that point. You just got to get to that point. And it looks like with the Knight of Swords here, this is a more dashing, like, I feel like there's a point where you're just tired and you're just going to push forward. Like, you're tired of the pressure, or you're tired of feeling like you can't move, or you're stuck, and you'll burst forth quickly. And there will be some truth. There will be some communication. However, it might be a little bit brash. It might come from a, fine, I've had enough, and you just come out swinging, right? And while that is a step forward, you are taking steps. That might not be the most productive way, but it is a step forward. And I think that these two more feminine authority figures are going to recognize that, and see that you are trying, you're taking that first step. So Page of Wands here. This could also be like a sibling is also watching, seeing, waiting what you're doing. Someone younger than you, someone who wants to see what you do, and they might follow in your footsteps. This might be like a younger brother or sister, right? And this is mother and grandmother, or father, grandfather, or uncle, aunt, anybody, somebody, or a boss, or a supervisor, something. They're pushing, they're watching, they're waiting for you to move forward. And I think at some point it's going to kind of like break, and you're like, fine, and you go forward, and it's like you're a child at this. That's part of the problem why you aren't taking the steps, or why there's so much pressure. You're stagnant right now. You're not able to step forward. You're afraid of something happening. But once you finally do bust through, it'll be like you're a kid. And I think you'll be excited too, because it'll help you go from the mental being stuck in your head into the acting, the wands, the actually doing something. And you'll be starting whatever it is that they are putting pressure on you for. So I don't think that this pressure, like I said, is just automatically negative. I think there is good intentions behind it, and coming to center will help you see that. And then, like I said, hidden knowledge will be revealed, and one or both of these feminine figures will have knowledge for you, or tell you something that will encourage you, keep you going forward. And you can look back and be like, oh, well, I guess I didn't need to be that way, or I didn't need to feel so pushed. All right, so let's get one final message from Spirit for Libra, please, for February. One last piece of advice, Spirit, for Libra for February. Oh, looks like we got two that flipped over. All right. That's the artwork of the first one. And this is the solar plexus chakra. It says, shine, you're made of stardust, so keep sparkling. Yes, come out from behind your victim mentality and shine. I think that these people know that you are definitely meant to shine. to, like this person centered, there's a lot of light coming out of there, and then there's spirit is circling around. You're meant to shine, be big. And then that's the artwork for that one. And this one is your root chakra, grounding. Sink your roots deep, connect them to the heart of the earth. That's part of that centering too. Center and ground. Come back to your body, come back to yourself, get out of your head. Come into your heart, speak from your heart space. And take the steps that you need to move forward, to get done what needs to be done. I think somewhere in your heart, in the deep part of your heart, you know that this needs to be done. And that's part of the reason why the victim mentality or the holding back or the fear, because you know that you have to do this, or that it's very needed. And, but it's not an easy thing to do. Whatever it is, this pressure is that they're putting on you to do. Okay, Libra, I think that's all the messages I have for you. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think. And may the cosmos bless you with love and light. Namaste.